The real flagship killer is now in my hands. This is the Oneplus Ace 3 Pro. Ba't ko nga ba nasabi yun? This one is being equipped with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, 6,100 mAh ang kanyang battery, supporting up to 100 watts of fast charging, 50MP na triple camera lens ang meron niya. Magandang camera, guys. And best of all, LTPO AMOLED display na rin siya. All of that for below 30,000 pesos. The real flagship killer nga ba? Pag-usapan natin. That's a Oneplus Ace 3 Pro na may 12 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage, currently priced at around mga 29,000 pesos. And there are times that it can even go further below, lalo sa mga sulit sweldo sale. Nakita ko kanina, it's just 28,500 pesos, and I'll be linking some vouchers on the description box below para makatipid pa kayo lalo. Now, one of the things na mapapansin mo dito sa kanya is maganda kanyang likod. Now, this has several variants. Meron siyang white, may black, and meron din siyang color green. Yung kanang green, yun yung kanang leather variant, no? And that's just any leather dito. Mafe-feel mo, it's a little bit different. Magandang kanyang texture sa likod, and there's a really nice grip dito sa likod. And hindi basta-basta malalaglang ang phone sa inyong kamay. What's nice dito sa kanya is kanang camera module looks really nice. It looks like a premium flagship feel. And sa ibabaw, nandiyan mo kanang IR blaster, which some of you might really want to have. And dito sa gilid, nandiyan pa rin kanyang ringer toggle, which pag sinwitch mo, pinaka-ilalim, it's ringing, vibrate, and silent. So this phone's already 5G supported. It's already region unlocked, so you can use all of your SIMs dito in the Philippines, Globe, Smart dito, na-test ko, no problem. Ang problem naman siguro, wala siyang micro SD expansion. But expected naman sa mga flagship, aka flagship killers, wala talagang micro SD expansion. Now, another thing na meron dito sa flagship killer na ito is that it has curved AMOLED display, which I really love. Ang sarap ng swiping experience from the left to the right and right to the left. Lalo na swiping over from the corners, ma-appreciate mo kasi hindi sumasabit ang iyong daliri. Now, this phone is being powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. It's not a 8S Gen 3, but this is the most premium variant na meron ni Qualcomm. Well, maybe later sa 2024, lalabas na rin si Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, but as of the moment, this is still the best na pwede offer ni Qualcomm. Notching me a 2.1 million points dito sa Antutu benchmark, and this is the breakdown score na nakuha natin. Near 5,000 naman ka na loop score na nakuha sa Wildlife Extreme and 70% stability. Ito ang score na nakuha ko dito sa Geekbench, and ito naman sa kanyang GPU benchmarking. Now, I would say na pretty solid ang kanyang thermals. It was able to get it almost all green, pero pagdating sa dulo, it's a little bit yellowish, and it throttled to 82% ng kanyang best performance. And by the way, this one is being powered by ColorOS 14 inside Android version 14. Now, this phone is equipped with a 6,100 mAh of battery, and I really appreciate it kasi malaki ang kanyang battery compared sa mga industry standard na 5,000. This one is also equipped with a 100 watts na Superbook charger, which can fast charge your phone from 0 to 100 in around mga 40 minutes. Now, on day-to-day average usage, okay naman siya. Kahit na halos makatagal ng isa't kalating araw, walang problema kasi mas malaki ka ng battery. Now, nung nirate ko naman siya sa PC Mark na battery stress test, ito ang binigay sa akin, near 12 hours na screen on time based sa 50% brightness and 60 Hz na screen refresh rate. Now, if you're wondering kung saan makakuha ng App Store for a China phone like this one, and guys, kita na may Google Play na ako dito. It's very easy. Pasok ka lang sa kanyang app market, type mo lang Google Play, and update mo lang, and lalabas na ang Google Play Store. Ganun kadali lang. Now, ang display na ito is a 6.78-inch na curved LTPO AMOLED display. Meron siyang 120 Hz of screen refresh rate, HDR10 Plus na support, Dolby Vision, and 4,500 nits ang kanyang max brightness. This is also, by the way, protected by a Corning Gorilla Glass 2. So, ensuring you better protection against scratches. But of course, syempre, nasa-scratch pa rin siya. Depende na kay Jerry Riggs kung ilan ang re-rate niya dito sa kanyang glass resistance. Now, one of the best thing dito sa kanyang display is that very bright, punchy ang kanyang colors. Expected naman siya kanya. And if you're scrolling naman sa mga social media dito, you really get a good feel of it dahil sa kanyang fast refresh rate. Smooth na smooth on every single transition. I would really say na it's buttery smooth ang experience na ibibigay na niya dito. And another thing is that you have a level 1 na Wi-Fi security level here, meaning you can watch HD on this phone, and watching videos on YouTube, expect mo a really nice experience. I was able to enjoy every single bit of it, especially when you're trying to watch movies here, expect a really good immersive experience. Kahit medyo madilim mga fight scene na pinapanood mo, okay na okay. Makikita mo pa rin lahat dito sa phone na ito. Now, this one has stereo speakers. Isang butas dito sa ibabaw and dalawang butas dito sa ilalim. So, let's test kung gaano kalakas nga ba ang kanyang loudspeaker na kaya na ibigay sa atin dito. Well, not bad naman kanyang loudspeaker. It's pretty loud, pero hindi pa rin kasing lakas ng isang flagship like a Oneplus 12. Now, moving over naman sa gaming experience natin dito, I was able to play Call of Duty Mobile, Farlight 84, and of course, Genshin Impact. Now, if you're playing the Call of Duty Mobile, the gameplay was good, the touch response is fast, ang kanyang sounds is really good and clear, and I would say na halos wala naman mafe-feel naman na lag dito sa phone na ito when you're playing using the loudspeaker. Yung kanyang experience dito is definitely okay kasi Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 na ito. And after playing 30 minutes of Battle Royale dito, pinakamainit na na-achieve ko dito sa mga 34 degrees Celsius. Now, pagdating mo sa Farlight 84, playing after 1 hour ng Battle Royale dito, which na-amaze naman ako kasi nakalayo naman ako dito sa phone na ito. The experience was really good. Halos zero lags dito. Wala ako na-feel na frame drops sa kanya. And sinagad-sagad ako ng graphics and was able to give me a really, really nice experience. And pinakamainit na na-achieve na dito after 1 hour, 36 degrees Celsius. Na pagdating mo sa Genshin Impact, this phone is set to perform. I would say na probably one of the phones that can give me a really nice experience kasi out of the box pa lang, naka-high na ang kanyang settings dito sa graphics. And playing for 1 hour, this is a good phone to play the game Genshin Impact kasi kayang-kaya niya yan. So expect mo pati mga sa Call of Duty Warzone, it will be giving you a good experience as well. And playing for an hour after 37 degrees Celsius, ang pinakamainit na naabot nito phone na ito. Which I think is pretty not bad ang kanyang thermals. Napag-usapan na natin ang camera nitong phone na ito. I would say na medyo na-impress ako sa camera niya. And this one starts off with a 50MP na main camera sensor with OIS. And by the way, this is a Sony IMX890 with an aperture of 1.8. Meron din siya ultra-wide lens at 8MP and a macro lens na 2MP. I was able to shoot a 4K and 60fps video dito. And ang kanang front-facing camera is a 16MP na can only shoot you up to 1080p and 30fps. So napag-usapan na natin ang camera ni Oneplus Ace 3 Pro. So taking it outdoors on sunny conditions, and you'd really find na maganda nga ng camera. It's a little bit saturated, I would agree, but yung hindi siya sobrang OA. To the point na yung green is sobrang green. This one is a little bit more of a enhanced green. Hindi katulad ng yung ibang flagship na sobrang in-OA naman nilang colors. No? But this one looks pretty good and pretty much Instagrammable. Pag zoom in mo siya dito sa mga plants na ito, it looks very sharp. Kung mahilig ka naman sa mga photography ng mga flowers, pag zoom in mo dito sa flower na ito, I would say maganda ang pagka-preserve ng mga details dito sa kanyang petal. I would say na medyo okay ang mga plant shot dito. And sharp dito sa harap sa kanyang mga leaves. Pero dito sa likod, it's a little bit soft na siya. Pero though this one is more of a bokeh effect na siya. Now, taking a look at this shot, pag tinignan mo dito, mukhang okay siya. No? And you zoom it in a little bit, makita mo, there are still details dito sa puno na ito. Now, nilaro ko naman mga different lenses na meron niya. This is a ultra-wide shot, this is a normal shot, a 2x zoom shot, and a 5x zoom shot. Now, one thing mong papansin mo sa kanya is consistent naman ang kanyang colors throughout. And yung kanyang ultra-wide shot and kanyang normal shot and kanyang sky looks pretty much the same color. Hindi masyadong iiba, unlike ibang cameras. Now, kung mahilig ka naman sa mga bokeh effect, this one is a really good shot that I took. Makita mo yung separation between the background and kanyang subject is pretty much well rendered. Now, kung mahilig ka sa mga tall building shot, I would say na sharp ang mga building na mga bintana dito once you zoom it in. And this is probably one of my favorite shot in the middle of the road. Just a very quick snap. Looks very nice. Now, another shot like this one looks good and you see the shot pretty much sharp. And one thing na ma-appreciate mo dito sa kanya is pag zoom in mo dito sa likod ng kanyang building dito, looks still very sharp. Unlike ibang camera, halos lumalabo na. Now, if we dive into indoor low light, this camera, I would say it's a good performer. Now, looking at some of these shots, it's very simple pero looks very nice and very captivating. Look at some of this low light shot. This inside a resto na medyo low light. I was able to capture capturing some really good snaps. And further taking some low light sa loob ng coffee shop, looks good. And you really see some good details from this one. And kita mo sa mga clock na ito, the details are pretty much preserved. Now, if you go on to food photography, you'd see some really nice and punchy color sa mga fruits and sa mga cakes. You'd really get some good details dito sa kanya. And honestly, this camera is definitely going to be a performer. Marunong ka gumamit to. If you can take some really good angle shot, I would say that you'll be able to get some really nice food photography out of this camera. And taking some gown shot like this one, looks pretty nice and decent. Makita mo all the details sa mga beads niya na still here. Now, checking some selfie shot, I would say, uy, ganda ng kanyang camera up front. And pag zoom in mo, pretty much nandyan pala lahat ng details na sa mukha ko. And further taking some more shots from the selfie camera, I would say na you'd really appreciate taking some selfies dito from this camera. And it's really set to perform. Gustong-gusto ko yung kanyang selfie camera, to be honest with you. Now, if you use the selfie camera indoor, equally nice said. Medyo, it would be a little bit soft, pero all the details are still there, preserved, and yeah, as long as you get some really good lighting naman from the indoor, you'll be able to get some really nice snaps dito from this camera. Guys, it's been 2 days na after ng Typhoon Karina, which hits the Philippines really hard. And probably many of you are still cleaning your house, mga nabaha. And I hope you guys are okay. So right now, I'm using the Oneplus Ace 3 Pro, using its front-facing camera to take this video, 1080p and 30 fps, recording using the default mic. What can you say about its quality? Let me know in the comments. I would say na the front-facing camera, yung limitation is just a 1080p and 30 fps. But they will be able to capture some really nice video on this one. And honestly, I would say na sharp siya, but could have been better kung 4K and 60 to. Now, using the rear camera, you'll be able to take some really nice video from this one. And very stable siya, very sharp, very nice ang kanyang color. Just love the way it is, and maganda to, perfect for vlogging. Just simply use your bare hand. Di mo na kailangan ng gimbal dito. Now guys, ano masasabi ko dito sa Oneplus Ace 3? This phone, I would say na maganda ang kanyang performance. I was really happy with it. The feel, the gaming experience, the camera experience, halos lahat nandito na, pati ang battery life, okay na okay sa kanya. Now, so OnePlus used to be called a flagship killer. And itong si OnePlus Ace 3 Pro is just giving me that experience, pati ang price point niya is below 30,000 pesos. Now, other phone might be claiming that they are the flagship killer, but I personally think they are just a flagship pretender. Ito ang real flagship killer na pwede nyo mabili, OnePlus Ace 3 Pro. And based sa aking experience, I'm really happy with it. Gamit ko siya as my daily driver, and it was really performing really okay. Yung Color OS gives me a good experience kasi wala naman siyang bloatware and hindi siya heavy gamitin, unlike Xiaomi Hyper OS. So if you're looking for a real flagship killer below 30,000 pesos, ito na ang sagot sa inyo, OnePlus Ace 3 Pro. If you want to know kung saan nyo pwede mabili, link on the description, and meron pa tayong mga pa-coupons, just check the description box below. If you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends, and a sub to this channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next one. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito, and for one of my popular uploads, click here.